Welcome back. We start the fourth quarter. Helena, first down and 10 from their own 45, trailing 16-0 as Stamba rolls out. Pressure coming from the backside. Pass is caught.
Oh, you got to tackle it.
Breaking a tackle. Far side of the field. Trying to get in the end zone. The ball came loose and it falls out of bounds. It was big number 88, Chris Miller again. 6'1", 200-pound tight end. Found himself wide open. Stamba found him. And just like that, Helena smelling the end zone, trying to cut into this 16-point Mustang lead.
Yeah, they're not going anywhere. This is going to be a dogfight to the end of the game. You better believe it. I mean, they know the implications here and the importance of this game.
First down and 10 on the 11. Two backs as Stamba works from under center. He's going to hand it to Marquise Johnson, and Johnson with daylight. Can't tell from this angle who brought him down for J.O. They'll spot the ball at the 7, a gain of 3.
Second and 6, Helena from the Jackson-Olin 7-yard line.
Correction, a gain of 4, second down and 6. Johnson again, cuts it back. Jacorian Wren, that defense holds on, slows him down. Johnson there at the 5-yard line. Bring up third down and 4. 10:57 left. Most likely 4-down territory.
Yeah, I would think so too, Landrum. Been down 16-0 here late.
Stamba sends a big man in motion as Helena shows their jumbo package. To the outside.
No!
Did he keep him out of the end zone? No, he's in. Touchdown. The official on the far side of the field said that Walker got into the end zone. So Helena answers after J.O.
Yes, they did.
Scores 16 points. The Huskies, aided by a 15-yard face mask on that drive, punch it in. Another big strike that went to Chris Miller. Now they'll go for 2. Stamba working in the shotgun. Now he'll line up. So a little razzle-dazzle. Now they're going to throw into the end zone.
Flag down.
A flag does come down. Awkward spot to see it. Not sure if this occurred after the play. I think it did. I think that's the initial indication. Yep, it's a personal foul going against Jackson-Olin. So they're going to enforce this on the kickoff. 10:31. It's 16-8.
Helena 8, Jackson-Olin 16.
Well, Landon, I tell you, Helena's not going anywhere. They're going to be fighting it. This is going to be a dogfight to the end. Like I said earlier, it's 16-8. It's important for the J.O. offense to come out and really sustain a drive here, running the ball like they're doing, killing the clock, and let's get this game over with.
In 2 minutes, capped off with a 5-yard touchdown run by number 40, Tucker Knight.
So instead of kicking off from their side of the field, they are kicking off from the Jackson-Olin 45. AJ's deep.
This changes your strategy just a bit. Instead of having a kick away from Tony, try to put it through the end zone for the touchback.
Absolutely.
Make the Mustangs start from their 20-yard line.
That way AJ cannot be the difference maker that he usually is. Oh, and they go for the onside kick.
They certainly do, and it's recovered. Recovered by the Mustangs. Charles Busby and Helena trying to keep the momentum. trying to catch the Mustangs off guard. Not a bad call, though, because you're on the 45. What do you have to lose?
Absolutely. I like the call, even though it didn't go their way. The call was good.
Now, first down and 10, 27.
So what's the big deal, 7 yards.
A huge possession for the Mustangs. Tank Ward hands it off to David Robertson. Robertson met
nothing
and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Sure did. He lost, 3-2?
Number 24, Jake Schmidt. Number 99, Ethan Trim. Second and 12, Jackson Olin from their own 25-yard line.
Tank Ward, second down and 12. Mustangs from their own 25. Going deep. He's got his man, A.J. Tony. Intercepted. Well, he didn't overthrow him that time, and it was blanket coverage being provided by Matt Mizraini.
Yeah, that was nice coverage there. That time the ball was just a little bit underthrown. A.J. had him had he led him perfectly, but he didn't, and Mike Mizraini made a good play on the ball, intercepted it for his team, and put his team in business.
So the Huskies get it right back. 9:50 left, and trailing 16-8. They'll have the ball on their own 36-yard line. JO defense will be asked to do it once again. But Helena has shown the ability to hit the big play, especially through the air.
Yes, they have.
Stamba back there with Marquise Johnson to begin this drive. It's Johnson getting the call and going to the outside, and he has room, and Marquise Johnson is ahead for 7 yards on first down. They might give him 8. Bring it up second down and short as the clock continues to move. 9:35 left here in the fourth quarter with JO leading by 8. One timeout remaining for Helena, all 3 for the visiting Mustangs. Up the middle.
Oh, he stood up.
Johnson stood up. I think he's going to have his first down. As Johnson was able to get past the 46. Spot the ball on the 48. It is a fresh set of downs. Start the clock. 9:14 left.
As Vontae Bentley comes on the field.
Hand off to Johnson. Johnson met. Good penetration by the defense.
Yeah, nothing that time. They run it up the middle a couple times there, but that time there was absolutely nowhere to go.
Michael McFarland got back there quickly. 8.5 to play. Second down and 10. Huskies working from their own 48. That's a false start by the right tackle. Big number 74, right tackle, Seaburn Hines. Moved early. It'll be second and 15, and they'll move it back to the 43.
False start to call against Helena. Second and 15, Helena. From their own 38-yard line. Correction, their own 43-yard line.
Clock's running. 8:10.
On second down and long. Stamba dropping back. Stamba getting pressured. Stamba now will run with it. Slides wisely as he had Vontae Bentley hovering in the area, and you always got to know where number 2 is on the field. He gets it up to the 45. Picked up 2 yards. It'll be third down and 13 with 7:39 left.
But he stayed healthy to play another down. He slid into second base very wisely. because Vontae was closing in on him.
Clock still on the move. Stamba pressured. Passing incomplete. Michael McFarland, Quandarius Robinson, Jacorian Wren. Your front three giving pressure there as the Mustangs drop to 8 on 4th and long, or 3rd and long, excuse me. It will be 4th and long with the clock stopped, 7:16 left here in this 4th quarter. Mustangs trying to preserve a 16-8 lead. But a lot of football left. J.O. with all 3 timeouts. Helena has 1. Saw a bad snap the last time. A lot better snap that time. Fielded. A.J. Tony. Nowhere to go. Good coverage by the Huskies. Tony able to get it up to the 27-yard line.
Woo!
7:06 left. Mustangs back on offense.
Quandarius Robinson just laid number 3 out for Helena with a vicious block.
Well, he was upset because he got headlocked as he was trying to get back there to the punter on the rush. And unfortunately, number 3 had nothing to do with that play, but boy, he paid the price.
For it, didn't he? That was a vicious lick.
Tank Ward, 1st down and 10. 7:06 left. Mustangs need 1st downs. Kaysen Jones.
Yeah, we got a flag.
Flag coming down. Usually a hold. Thrown by the head official behind the play. And it is a hold.
The flag on the play, holding the call against
negates the gain, and now you're behind the chains.
Tackle on the play was made by number 47.
Penalties have really, really hurt this Mustang team here tonight.
They have, and not only that, this penalty stops the clock where we need this clock to be moving.
You do replay the down, but they'll mark it all the way back to the 15-yard line. First down and 22.
From their own 15-yard line.
You certainly have to start thinking about the clock as they wind it. 6:54 left. You don't have to be in a hurry. Tim Vakakis reminding his quarterback of that. Hand it off. A nice gain for Kaysen Jones, the freshman. As Kaysen able to muster ahead off the left side.
2nd and 20, Jackson Olin.
Only
From their own
picked up a couple of yards. I thought he might have had 4 on that play. From this vantage point, certainly hard to tell. 2nd down and 20 as the clock moves. Plenty of time on the play clock. The hard cadence there from Tank. Now he'll check with his sideline, reset the play. 7 on the play clock. The handoff.
Number 9,
David Robertson ahead over the 20 and up to the 21. 4-yard gain. It'll be 3rd down.
3rd and 14, Jackson Olin.
I'm thinking ball security right here. Take care of that ball.
5 minutes, 34 seconds left. 3rd down and 14. I'm like you, Pete. Keep the ball on the ground.
Yeah.
Get as much clock as you can. Nope, they're going to put it up in the air. They go up top. Kentrell Calhoun's there! Kentrell Calhoun.
He caught it.
Caught the football. Looked like he was running with it and lost it out of bounds. It's a catch, I believe. They're going to confer.
He had possession. He was running it, and he slipped out of his hands.
Kentrell Calhoun looked to take 2-3 steps before the ball came out of his hands.
Let's see if we could see it here on replay.
But a flag back
Oh, my
at the
goodness.
16-yard line.
Jackson Olin.
This crowd is livid.
So the flag's going to override the catch. Did they call it a catch, first of all?
I don't think they decided it was a catch, but it's not going to matter.
Right.
So you had the ball at the 21. Now with the penalty, they spot it all the way back at the 10. The clock stops. It's 3rd and 26. And in a game like this, field position meaning everything.
Absolutely. So we redo the down.
A beautifully thrown ball from Tank Ward. Kentrell Calhoun appeared to make the catch, but it's not going to matter, negated by a holding call. The 3rd down play. They give it to Robertson. And David got 5 yards, maybe 6. The clock will move.
Tackle on the play by number 51, Nathan Dunaway.
We're at 4 minutes and 50 seconds left. Only one timeout left for Helena. But they'll have great field position as they await the punt from A.J. Tony and the Mustangs. The play clock starts, so you can snap it with just over 4 minutes left. A beautiful high kick.
Punt.
The fair catch called for and made by Helena, at the 50-yard line. 4:23 left. It's 16-8, Jackson Olin. Helena's offense back on the field, and once again, the JO defense having to dig deep. We saw it last week, late in the 4th quarter at Pelham, with Pelham an opportunity to go in, tie the game, potentially take the lead, and it came down to a big interception and a stop. Hopefully it won't come down to that. Johnson to the outside. He's got room. Yes, he does, Johnson, but great pursuit to string it out by the Jackson Olin defense. Marquise Johnson, I'm like you, Pete, it appeared he had more room.
Yeah, I'm surprised there because it looked like there was clear sailing, and they stretched it out for a minimal game, didn't they?
Sure did.
2nd and 7, Helena.
Instead of 6 yards, it's 2nd down and 7. But for Johnson, he does get out of bounds,
Which is good for Helena.
Hand off to Johnson again. Using a block. Johnson in the open field. Brought down from behind. Tackled.
Tackled on the carry for Helena. Tackled on the play by number 55,
Jacorian Wren from nose. Following the play, but Johnson picks up a 1st down. The ball's on the 37. 1st down and 10. 4:07. This clock is on the move here in this 4th quarter.
Helena's had success up the middle.
Johnson again. Vontae Bentley brought him down as he crossed the 35.
Tackle on the play by number 2, Levanta Bentley.
Play picks up 4, 2nd down and 6. 3:45 left, so plenty of time for Helena.
2nd and 7, Helena.
Clock not an issue here as they're working on the Mustang side of the field. Now it's all about stops.
It's about making a play here, isn't it? Somebody's got to make a play.
Why not? Johnson again, more room. Johnson dashing the JO defense, and he's into the end zone.
No
33 yards. Marquise Johnson. And a 2-point conversion away from tying this one up with 3:23 to play in Helena, Alabama.
Landrum, I'm just really surprised how they've been running it with ease on us up the middle. I've not seen anybody do that to us this year.
A 16-0 4th quarter lead after 16 unanswered for JO. And the Huskies have battled back and they can tie it here. Stamba
This is a
works in the
huge
shotgun
play.
with a 2-point conversion.
Huge play.
Stamba, nose guard, got tackled. Ball incomplete. And a flag comes down, and they're going to call it on Chris Hall. Are you kidding me?
Oh my God!
A Jackson Olin defender was tackled by 2 Helena offensive linemen, but roughing the passer is the call against Chris Hall. Big is trying to get his defense to shuffle over. Stamba to Johnson. Is he in? He is. 16-16 our score, 3:23 left.
And with 3:23 left in the game, your score, Helena 16.
Wow.
Jackson Olin 16.
This is a new ball game here with 3:23 left. We got a 0-0 game basically.
Yeah, Helena trying to knock off unbeaten Jackson Olin here at home. A 16-point fourth quarter, converting 2 2-point conversions, taking a page out of Jackson Olin's book.
And helped by a big penalty on that last one.
3:23 left. They tried the onside kick on the last play. The last kickoff attempt.
Well, it's like we alluded to earlier. This is when your leaders step up to the plate, and this is when your leaders and championship teams make plays.
John Whidden telling his hands team to line up at the 50-yard line. JT Carson to kick off. Ball ready for play. They'll squib it. Picked up. Returned. The 45-yard line is where they'll mark it. Jackson Olin with 3:18 left. The 46 is where they'll actually spot the ball. So 3 minutes and 18 seconds for the Mustangs to go 54 yards.
Who's going to make a play? Somebody's got to make a play.
Jackson Olin from their own 46-yard line.
They'll move the chains. So A.J. Toney in at quarterback. That's one of your playmakers.
Yes, it is.
Everybody stacked in the box for the Huskies. Nothing doing.
Boy, they're fired up.
Number 8, Michael Scales.
Everybody bunched in the box. They give it to Michael Scales. Now Tank Ward back on the field as J.O. They had seen that play work, trying to pick up
from their own 45-yard line.
some positive yardage there on first down. Now the clock moving, 2:50. 2 timeouts left for J.O., 1 for Helena.
Crunch time.
You got to be cautious not to give the ball back with time on the clock. A mix-up there is Kentrell Calhoun and Isaiah Harris running routes on this near side, but nobody near the pass delivered by Tank Ward. The clock does stop with 2:34 left. And more importantly, you're facing a 3rd down and 11.
Yeah, you know, and that's plenty. And Helena's going to get, if they get the ball back, there'll be plenty of time to do what they've done this fourth quarter, and that's move the ball.
3rd and 11. Ball on the 45, 2:34 left. Tank rolling this way, looking to throw, does so. Incomplete.
So we got to punt the ball. Clock stops with 2:29 left.
He went to A.J. Toney. Good coverage on this sideline. Outstretched arms of Toney. Couldn't come down with that pass from Tank. 2:29 left, 4th and 11. And now the Mustangs having to punt it away.
Back to punt for Jackson Olin.
You don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure out that all the momentum on the other side of the field.
Oh, I mean, that's exactly what I was thinking. We had all the momentum in the third quarter, and now they've got the momentum in the fourth quarter. The Big Mo. It's a powerful thing.
A good snap from Antonio.
Oh.
Not a good kick from AJ. It does take a Mustang roll somehow, some way. 35-yard line is where they spot it. 2:18 left. Now, Helena does have the luxury of having a field goal kicker. Watching at halftime, watching pregame, his range is good from around 40 yards.
From their own 35-yard line.
Somehow they're going to run the ball, they're going to run it up the middle, and we know it.
Shotgun for Stampa. Marquise Johnson is there in the backfield. Handoff. It's Marquise Johnson. And he is DDT'd, if you will, by Antonio Spencer. But the play picks up 8, almost 9 yards.
They were just running it up at the middle on us.
1:59 left. Clock on the move. 2nd down and 2. The ball on the 43. Everybody on the edge of their seats, holding their breath on the JO side of the field. Johnson again.
He's got the first down.
He will have his first down as he gets across the 45 and up to the 46. Clock stops at 1:44. Well, if you want to go back for JO, the opportunities there in the first half.
Oh, countless opportunities.
And the penalties.
And the penalties.
Ill-timed penalties.
Roughing the passer, it's just been a number of things.
Stamba fakes. He's looking deep. Now he's got pressure. Got to throw. Incomplete. He was trying to go with the big guy, number 88, Chris Miller, who he's hit for a couple of huge passing plays.
Yes, he has.
But he was being pressured. 2nd down and 10. The clock stops 1:25 left.
Somebody make a play. Like Vontae. Right,
Marquise Johnson.
Oh,
up the middle. Marquise Johnson is making a living up the middle, and he's still on his feet inside Mustang territory. And down at the 41-yard line with 1:17. The clock stops, and still one timeout left in the pocket for Charles Busby and the Huskies. 16-16, our score. You see it there on your screen.
Well, we gambled that time and blitzed Vontae Bentley up the middle, and they went right up to the other side.
They start the clock.
Nothing that time.
Nope, Chris Hall is there. Lee Jacorian Wren. Correction, Quandarius Robinson. 54-53, clock still moving. So if you're Charles Busby, you're trying to save that timeout, set up a field goal, I'm sure. 43 seconds, 42. 2nd down and 11. Stamba back to throw, pressure coming.
Get him!
Now McFarland giving chase, loads up in the air, fires, incomplete.
Boy, they were close to really sacking him and putting him back in their own territory.
31 seconds left, 3rd down and 11.
So we get another stop here, we get the ball back.
What do the Huskies draw up here? 3rd down and 11. Tie ball game.
That's a good question. What do they run? Do you throw it? Do you pass it? They've got to get to what, the 30? To have a field goal shot.
Pressure coming. Tipped in the air.
Ooh.
Antonio Spencer tipped the ball. The pressure was coming from Quandarius Robinson. It's an incompletion. 4th down and 11. 27.7 seconds left. Charles Busby with a decision to make here. The punting unit comes onto the field. Jackson Olin has everybody up. So is Busby playing for overtime. Jackson Olin not dropping anybody deep. Expecting the unexpected. Everybody just clear away from Jackson Olin.
Oh my gosh.
And it was fielded by LeKevin DeBruce.
That was very dangerous.
It was dangerous. But Helena had a host of Huskies. They're ready to down the ball on probably the 2 1-yard line. 19.5 left. It'll be first down. And if you're Jackson Olin,
what do? You circle the wagons and kill it? What do you do?
Absolutely.
Yeah. You go into
you play for overtime on the road.
Yeah, I think so. I think you just kill it and get into overtime and take your chances. Well, there you go.
Well, we're going to have bonus football from Helena. A scoreless first half, 16-point third quarter from Jackson Olin.
That's the end of regulation with your score.
But a 16-point answer there in the fourth for Helena. If you're J.O., you're lucky to be in this spot with Helena having the football there on that final drive and keeping them out of field goal range, forcing the punt.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. But like you said, though, we've left so much on the field, and we're very lucky that right now that we do have a chance to win this game.
So the coin toss, Vontae Bentley out there representing Jackson Olin. If you win the toss, you want the ball, or you want to be on defense, so you know what your options are. Of course, for Jackson Olin, it really doesn't matter. With no field goal kicker to speak of, and they haven't used it this year, you're going to have to go for it anyways. But still, you'd like to know. So we'll see who wins the toss. It is Jackson Olin. So Jackson Olin wins the toss. And it will be Helena getting the football. The J.O. defense will be on the field as we begin overtime. What a ball game, and a ball game that we really didn't want. Helena coming in 2-2 in the region. A scrappy bunch. And not to take anything away from the Huskies, but not the best night of football for Jackson Olin.
No, Landrum, we have really shot ourselves in the foot several times tonight, and I'm just puzzled at the way Helena ran the ball up the middle on us. Really puzzled.
That was really the story, Pete, there in the fourth quarter, was Marquise Johnson being able to break off 15, 20-yard runs. So now the defense will be called on. The strength of this J.O. football team, if you will, coming in with the seniors.
Yes,
all
it
the
is.
experience on that side of the ball. Helena will have it at the 10. They'll have 4 plays. Stamba is the quarterback. Marquise Johnson, the running back. High stakes, high pressure. Week 8 of the high school football season. Glad you're with us. Faking the handoff. Going the other way. Stamba throwing it up towards the end zone. Out of bounds. Boy, Stamba, not a bad throw. He had a wide receiver, and that was Caleb Owens.
Number 4.
LeKevin DeBruce on the coverage. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
All right, Landry, put your thinking cap on. If they score a touchdown, do they kick the extra point or they go for 2? Knowing that we have to go for 2.
It's a great point. Hopefully it won't come to that.
Hopefully it won't.
2nd down and 10. Marquise Johnson, nothing
there.
He was tripped up before he ever got started.
Helena's got a big lineman down.
And Johnson mustered no yards. Michael McFarland credited with the tackle. 3rd down. 3rd down and goal, Helena.
From the 10-yard line.
Here in overtime. The Huskies drawing up a play. They're going to go to the speedster, a little razzle-dazzle the other side. Nobody is there. Now they're going to look. They're going to throw to the end zone, going to their big guy, incomplete, and a flag.
He threw it past the line of scrimmage.
That's a good pickup, Pete. It looks like he was past the line of scrimmage.
He threw it past the line of scrimmage. That's a penalty. Yes.
Great call from Pete Triantis. If you're the Mustangs, you got to be careful. Not only watching for a fake, but also not to rough that kicker. They're aggressive. We've seen some blocks already this season. And staying on side. So the Huskies will line up. It's a 31-yard field goal from the right hash here in overtime. It's number 38, Logan Maloney, a 5'8", 145-pound junior, lining up to kick. So take the lead here in overtime. A guy late coming on the field, now quickly coming off. There's the snap, the kick is up, and it is
no good. No good.
No good, he pushed it to the right. So the score remains tied after the Maloney miss here in overtime. Jackson Olin will have it 1st down and goal from the 10-yard line with 4 plays to get it in the end zone and win this game in overtime.
You wonder for the kid that missed the kick there, if he set the whole game over there cold, and he's asked to come on in a pressure-packed situation. That's a lot of pressure.
The joys of being a kicker. Vontae Bentley in the Wild Mustang. Vontae.
You just keep running him.
Pushing ahead. Vontae Bentley gets some help from a couple of his friends. Down to the 7-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and goal.
I run him 3 more times.
Second and goal, Jackson Olin from the 7-yard line.
Everybody on their feet. 2nd and goal, Vontae. Vontae Bentley, yes, out, no flags, walk off, woo, overtime. Jackson, stays unbeaten.
Oh my God.
22-16, Vontae Bentley mobbed there in the end zone, and the Mustangs, they're 8-0, and a chance to play for the region championship next week. Next Thursday night, make your plans to be there, 7 o'clock against the Homewood Patriots. Woo! Resilient, bend but don't break, make the play, live to fight another day.
I love it.
Can somebody say J.O.? When we come
J.O.
We'll send it to the field. We'll talk with head coach Tim Vakakis. Once again, the Mustangs staying unbeaten, 22.